Greetings, Peacekeepers, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Admiral Tierk of the Navy Battlecruiser Averment, and what happened to the purview? You missed. Go back. Seriously, catch up on the series. Anyway, so we are currently eliminating the final pocket of Gorn resistance to the south. We are actually sitting on top of the tile, the planet, and station at 26. Empire defense is down to 47. We are basically beating our head against this wall. It is the final Gorn redoubt being, well, mostly covered by the Federation at this point. But we're going to keep on smashing into it and try and annihilate it, because once we do that, we'll head north and be able to finish off the rest of the Gorn Confederation. So what we're doing right now is... I want to say it's probably going to be the hardest part of the campaign, but it probably won't be the hardest part of the campaign. Yeah, we're fully on into the X series now, and we're almost enough to get another XCA, which would be a major jump in firepower for us. It's a surprise to first. We're going to kick on the speed and figure out how fast we can actually go with this thing. I think we figured out it was 14 last time. 14, and we can't quite charge if we do that. So let's turn to face. We are being supported by the Good Day. Good day to you, sir! Pirates, and... what is that? It's an ISC ship of some kind. The Ironsides? What kind of ISC ship is this? It is... oh, it's a heavy war destroyer. Okay. Never mind. A whole bunch of police ships, and it looks like a DDF. Yeah, it's the Lyrans that we're going after, so, you know, it's going to be glorious and crushing and firepower if we can make it there in time. The simple fact of the matter is fighters are really good on surprise reverse missions. They just tend to rip right through everything, and so we may not even get there in time. I hope we do. I mean, it would be nice to help out. As you can see, our weapons are 4 PPDs, 2 heavy phaser A's, 2 heavy phaser B's, and then 6, 9... You know what, I can just press this button, and it'll show me all this down here. 2 plasma S's, they only fire in the rear arc. 2 plasma D's, they fire 360, I believe. Yes, they do. So basically, this is like the upgraded version of what the plasma I's would be, because the plasma I's could each form a single plasma F every 3 turns, and now we've changed it to single plasma S's, which is a major jump in firepower, and we've put the D's for the defensive work. 4 PPDs, 2 heavy phasers, blah blah, and oh, it doesn't actually show our phasers. Huh, that goes on past the list. So yeah, 9 phaser X's and 2 phaser G's, which only fire in that rear arc. Something extremely common, we have noticed, to a lot of the X-series ships. They tend to have some kind of rear-firing phaser G-type arc. I'm a bit of a fan of the system myself. Mainly because we've seen it annihilate things so many times. Police, FLGF, are you the biggest thing left? No, this LDD-XP is the biggest thing they have left here, but I don't think it's long for this world. So we're just going to increase speed, because at this point, we may not get into this fight at all. Yeah, he's spitting fire that way, so we're going to come in on you, select the PPDs, engage! Oh, beautiful. You are our last target. Well, the DDXP. Boom! Annihilated! The whole crew is cheering and having fun. We just won. Wait, we didn't win? We totally won, I'm sure of it. Where is the remaining enemy? Oh, the Pride Law! Ha ha ha! He's still alive. So here I was. Oh no, the mission's over. It's not over. There's a single ship. It could destroy us all if we don't kill it fat. No, we can't. It's a police ship. There we go. And that's the end of that. A surprise very much reversed. Maybe this will flip the tile to us. We do kind of need more like control over this region, because the Federation is really starting to pressure things, which is bad and dangerous, and we don't want that. So pop in here. Missions. It's a shipyard assault. Not super keen on doing a shipyard assault, but we'll do it. We'll do it because we must. Let's see if we have any support on this one. Hit the red alert. We are escorted by a single monster. We're fighting a heavy cruiser, and a frigate. I don't know if we can do this. I really don't know if we can do this. If we stick close to him, maybe. Maybe we can do it if we stay, like, right next to our bestest friend in the whole widest world. You are our best friend, right? We're gonna be pals, buddies, the kind of people who are inseparable, because this is a frigate. This is a... let's just bring this list up. A CSX, that's a survey cruiser. He shouldn't have 2 heavy weaponry. It'll have like 2... I want to say plasma Gs, but it might be S's. This, on the other hand, he's going to have 2 S's and 2 F's. That's my guess. Send the probe. Let's find out for sure. We don't want to be misrepresenting these guys. We want to know exactly what they've got. Also, buff that forward shield to the max. And send the probe. Come on, probe. Tell me exactly what he's got. 2 R's and 2 S's. Okay, so he's nasty. That's a really nasty creature right there. You, on the other hand, not so nasty, I believe. I'm fairly certain in that. So we're going to set our course. We're going to see if we can knock him out first. Is this BDD trying to come after us? Yeah, he is. I want to kill him first. First sensor decoy is ready. Prep the second. Because if I can ignore a battle frigate, I mean, it's just a battle frigate. So I'd like to ignore the battle frigate, and I'd like to focus on this heavy cruiser. Because he's not insanely powerful, but he's strong enough. Just check what kind of shipyards they are. They're Federation. They will have missile launchers. Not particularly heavy ones, but they are going to be there. So he's got his fighters deployed. His PFs. The game does not say PF. It says, no, he's full-on fighters. He does not have full-on fighters. Don't believe a thing they say. So we're going to set up. We'll do a slightly closer range. No, he'll fire. Nope, he's fired his plasma torpedoes at the monster, which is both a good and a bad thing. The monster can't defend itself. Open fire. All PPDs. Let's get involved in this one. All weapons fire through that frontal. Okay. Fine, that works for me. We have no weapons to fire. Continue to increase speed. We have a couple of INT interceptors heading our way. We've dealt damage, but not enough damage, unfortunately. How long until our second weasel is ready? Almost, so we will be in a good position to defend ourselves. We mauled him pretty badly. I think we're in a decent position. There we go. That's what I was sort of waiting for. Let's get the G-type phasers ready to fire. More plasma. And I want the G-type phasers and 2 of them. Okay, so his PFs are down, which is a good position for us to be in. His PFs are not down, and he's coming in for us. So weapons, we're going to drop a mine right there. Probe, tell me what he's got. Okay, that's everything. So we're going to kill speed right here. We're going to have the shuttle absorb all those hits. Target him. PPD's ready to fire. Open fire. Getting good shots in. All weapons were at a good range. Not for the phaser 1s, but definitely a good range for those phaser Bs and As. They're kind of like disruptors in some ways. Not quite. That's not a great comparison, but it'll give you an idea. So we've already killed the frigate thanks to the efforts of our monster, but I'm not sure how much longer our monster is going to last. As you can see, oh wow, his weapons are for the most part still fully intact. So if we chase this guy, we should be able to get most things going. We have another Wild Weasel ready. We'll prep a last one. Yeah, so these are our last 2 Wild Weasels. We're going to have to go home after this, which is not horrible. I mean, we might be able to pick up another XCA. I would like to get some distance from this guy so I can bully him for the most part. Our PPDs are not in a great position to fire. Weapons, I need a mine. We are out of mines. Never mind. Trying to keep that sort of in the arc, because he's got to die. He's not a lot of firepower, but he's firepower I'll have to worry about. Okay, he's penetrated through our rear. All weapons fire, point blank range. Crap, we lost the PPDs. Not good, not good. But we are about to hit it with the heavy phasers at point blank range. Also not good. Okay, so he's down. That was much more damage than I wanted to take. Side plasma torpedo to our starboard. And let's slow it down a bit. Oh, we didn't take any systems damage. Okay, the armor took it, but that's not a great place to be. We don't have forward shields. We don't have aft shields. So we're going to go shield reinforcement power, go 360. Because, yeah, that'll be our best bet here. Probe. Okay, he's fired 1. We're going to have to break it. Crap. So, yeah, that's what I knew was coming. Buff up the forward starboard shield. Not going to be in time. Alright, broke through there. Damaged the PPD. Took out one of our phaser X's. He just has a lot of crunchy firepower. Let's increase speed a bit. Engines are repairing. We'll get a port side plasma torpedo. Stop firing into me. And I think I want to pass through and come out this way, so I can get to that weak rear of his, but he's not going to give me that shot. All weapons fire into the back. Okay, make him take some Some nasty damage there. I've got PPDs ready to rock again. We're not going to waste the power to repair 1 point of power. We'll just kill 1 point of power. Nope. We're already killing it. We have no more to convert. Do we have any left? We've got 1. PPDs are bearing fire. Fire, fire, fire. That's what we wanted. Weapons firing from long range. No, not really. Range of 5 is pretty close, all things considered. And yeah, systems are in decent shape. This could have gone much worse. This could have gone much better. So now let's turn on to these Federation Star Docks. And whew! I am a little bit concerned about that fight. I'm a little surprised that we were able to take as much damage as we did. Normally, that kind of hit, you're going to have a very, very bad day. We took plasma R-type torpedoes. It crunched through our shields, did a little bit of damage. It took them quite a bit of firepower to finally break through our armor, and they did do it eventually. But it took them a little while. So let's put forward shield right there. He's going to be fine as long as I keep firing on him and not me. Yeah, just as I say that, that's coming in at me. That's okay. We've got a D-type plasma, D-type plasma torpedo. It'll cover us all the way in. We really don't have to worry much anymore about this sort of fire. It's just not that much. So they will get to work on covering us. Worst comes to worst, we'll make use of our G-type plasma torpedoes, or our G-type phasers. So we're gonna trundle in kind of slowly. We're back up to full power. Oh, that hit. Okay, not cool. Definitely not cool. Weapons on point defense. No, why not? Weapons to point defense. Thank you. Let's have all our phasers work defensively here instead of just some. Now we are actually pretty well set up to do the sort of siege work because now we've got 4 PPDs, which is more than any other ship we've ever had. Clink, clink. Doing a good job there, for the most part. Although they've got to be out of ammo. They'll be out of ammo very shortly if they're not out already. So we're about to hit range. So we'll slow down a bit. And normal people time now. Open fire, all PPDs. Okay, took out his entire forward arc. All these shields gone. We're going to close a little bit closer to fire at him with all of these weapons. You'll notice, like all ISC ships, we tend to have a very heavy forward armament, although this is definitely more spread out than usual. That hurt. Let's slow down, so in case he tries that again, it doesn't actually hurt us. We're traveling slower than the mine. The mine needs us to be traveling, I think, at speed of 4 before it can set off. So we're going to come around and we're going to spit a plasma torpedo in his face. There we go. Really get in there with the G-type plasma or phasers as well. Increase speed to the maximum. May as well. Continue to just sort of lay into them. And all of the weapons fire. Didn't actually manage to punch through. That did. And that's one down. On to the next. Increase speed to a nice, decent killing speed. How's the monster doing? He's a little bit hurting, a little bit aching, not doing as well as he normally would. I feel for you, buddy. I really do. But frankly, I need to worry about my own things. Slow down to normal people. All weapons. Well, not all weapons. All PPDs. Good. We're gonna get a full blast in here. Excellent work. And we'll stop at a range of about here, actually, because he's going to beam his mine any second now. So we're in mine beaming range. We're just going to stop here and we're going to siege it. Because there's really no reason to get any closer. I mean, yeah, we could come in and fire plasma torpedoes out the side, but that would be pointless when we can just sit here and do this. He's got no heavy weapons. He's limited to just minor phasers at this point. So we'll just continually take pieces off of them, and every so often our PPDs will recharge and do that. Heavy phasers. There we go. And on to the last target, which is this station, which the monster has not managed to kill yet. A little bit disappointed in you, monster. I understand that you're hurt, but still. The monster was losing this fight. You can tell by even more weapons being offline for that monster. the starbase, attempting to put up a minefield defense, not wanting to be flanked, apparently. Unfortunately, he can't move, so, you know, we can do whatever the heck we want to him. I think he's realized that he's done for. All weapons, all PPDs select, all PPDs fire! And we cut right through, all weapons select, fire! And we'll get a little bit closer. And this will be the end, the next salvo. I believe. I do firmly believe. And that mine blew up, and there we go! The shipyard is no more. So we managed to take out some shipyards. We took a little bit of damage. Not great. Not horrible, but not great. And let's see how much we got for that one. We were outnumbered. So, you know, 2 against 3. And they had 2 heavy cruisers. Not quite sure where you would rate that monster on a list of, like, power. It's down to 32 now. Let's sort of limp on home. We'll accept the asteroid base assault. Because we must. No, we don't must, but we should. Also, we must. Red alert! Allied with IEA Phantom. And the Ironsides is with us again. Hello, Ironsides. You were with us for the thing. That thing that we did. We have a single plasma torpedo decoy, which is why I was a little bit gun-shy about rushing back in to another fight. We will do this to half power, because we don't really use overloaded phasers all that much. Although we really probably should, now that I think about it. We probably should, like, try and do that more often. You're a light cruiser, so you're the more dangerous threat, so I will focus on you. We'll also take a moment to figure out that we're moving into the upper left-hand corner of the map, and there's the target. 137, so we're kind of at extreme range for this. Our decoy is ready. Let's increase speed and get on in there. We're going to focus on the HDX, because why not? Hopefully, we won't have to fight at all. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job, actually. They are really abusing this freighter. He's dead. Oh, is this the end? It is not. Looks like Phantom was totally able to take it. And let's slow down to normal people time. All weapons select. Open fire with the PPDs. And by all weapons, I always mean all PPDs. Except when I mean all weapons. Aha! Now all weapons select. We're going to close on into beam range. Although, would you consider the PPD a beam? Because it's more of a wave, you know? You. And you. Fire! Causing some long-range fire. I want to get closer before I use the phaser X's. And, you know what? While I'm at it. Click, click, click! Overload them phaser X's. Range of 3 is what I'm looking for, but he is kind of pulling... Oh, no, he's not pulling away. We are at killing range. There we go. Send him back to normal mode. Target the asteroid base. Shield reinforcement is on the forward shield. Thank you. So we did drain the capacitor to do that, but it was worth it, more or less. Increase the speed as he fires futilely at us. He's got 4 phaser 4s and 4 phaser 3s, which means it would not be a great idea to bring fighters or missiles into this fight, unless you can, you know, overcome that. Speaking of phaser 4s, can they block missiles in this version of the game? I forget. I haven't used missiles against these sort of things in a long time, generally because I would avoid it because of all the phaser 3s. So we're going to close, and now we're going to think about not closing so fast. Let's slow down to 10. That's a nice safe speed. PPDs are selected. And let's also keep an eye on the shield gauge, so that we know how much damage we're about to take. And all stop if you don't mind, please. Just outside of optimal range. We'll go up to speed 1. Fire the PPDs. Miss, 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 miss. Wow, one of them missed like every single shot. We did 4 damage from this range. We're going to close a little bit closer. Just because it's safer that way. By safer, I mean for us. If we close nice and slow, all PPDs are selected. Keep an eye on the shield gauge. We are pumping up the forward shield quite significantly. We will stop at a range of 15. And they are spitting balls of plasma at a range. 10 damage there, 20 damage before. And at range 15, we will stop and spit fire. Hot fire, spitting yo! And get involved with all our weapons. Our beams are doing another 33 damage. So yeah, we're at a pretty good spot here. Their phaser 3s are offline, but their phaser 4s are not, and frankly I'm worried about the phaser 4s, not the phaser 3s. Continue to fire. All weapons. Now we could get in closer and use the plasma. Oh, it's over! It's over! It's over! So, yet another asteroid base blown apart. Federation outpost, obviously. Used to support something. They used this as a way station of some kind, and we annihilated it, as we are supposed to. 174 prestige, that'll work nicely. Pop, pop, come on, go. There we go. Shipyard, we're at 5,200. DNLX would be a light dreadnought. We can almost afford that. That's pretty cool. We're not going to buy that, but it's still pretty cool. We could afford it. XCF, no, not interested in the slightest. I want an XCA. Because XCAs are where the fun's at. Because they have more firepower, more weapons. Anyway, we'll go to supplies. 147 damage that we need to repair. We need to take on 5 shuttles. Thank you. And also some spare parts and mines. So, probably getting below the price of what we would need to spend if an XCA were to come along. I do think it was like in the neighborhood of 4,400, but I could be wrong. You know, and let's check. Just an XCF on the list. And if we take a look, he's got 4 plasma F, or 8 plasma Fs. What? That's interesting. How is that a fast cruiser? Do you know how much power he's going to have to sink into those things? And unfortunately, this is a CAX, which is not what we want, because he's lacking the 4 PPDs. There's a 4 PPDs. Although, there is something to be said, perhaps, about having a single PPD ship and then 2 plasma boats. Okay, okay, a diplomatic delivery. Yes, Mr. Ambassador, we are thrilled to have you on board. They do this whenever we're in port. Prepare for battle. Target the HBDXP. Okay, so he's a alphabet soup destroyer. And if he doesn't have a particularly heavy plasma armament, I'm just going to kill him. Increase the speed of time. And also decrease this. We'll go to about there. And speed around there-ish. And then reinforce around there-ish. Hi. We're coming for you. First weasel's ready. Best practices as we immediately prep another. Target anything. Nope. Probe, tell me exactly what he's got, please. 2 Gs and an S. And a PF. Ugh. Okay, you've become slightly annoying enough to the point where I actually have to care. Range under 15. Fire the PPDs. All weapons select. And, whoo boy. Drop the weasel because it's cheaper to spend 5 on a shuttle than, you know, however much damage that would be. All weapons fire. We managed to get a nice cutting through. Increase the speed, not quite that far. I always do this because I'm used to that mission. Another weasel is ready to rock and roll. Wow, you have a lot of PFs. Engines, can we please get it going? Thank you. So we're picking up speed, getting back up to it. And yeah, we're gonna do this. No. Full power! 2 engines! And this could hurt a little bit. Okay, it didn't really hurt that much at all. I want... Yeah, that's what I wanted, actually. Thank you! Port side phasers. You're not going to survive, guys. Target this one. And now... you. Now target you. And how close are we to this planet? Okay, we are nowhere near the planet. You. I'm not going to bother targeting you. Target you. Select 1. You are at long range. Okay, I guess I do have to target you because it's the only thing around. G-type Gatling phases. Let's close in a little bit and give you a lesson in what you should not have done. That was mostly wake up this morning. Hi. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. On to this guy as he runs and sprints away. I know what he's doing. I'm just not happy that he can do it. So we're going to pick up some speed. Ha 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 ha. You know, if I were to just go for the planet, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So, select 1 for our PPDs. We're going to have to blast him straight in the face. We are in range. Open fire. You can't avoid what is unavoidable. Actually, we'll go this way anyway. Make it harder for him to get his plasma torpedoes off on us. Singing in back here. Wow, you have some heckin' arc on that. And whoa! We almost took damage. Hook right. We don't have any PPDs up, which, you know, I would kind of want to be up for this maneuver. Alright. We're going to reel you in. We're just going to keep doing this. I mean, this is how this will happen from now on. You can either turn and face us and die, or you can, well, run away and die to PPDs. The choice is yours. You have that option. So we're not able to charge all our weapons at full speed from this. So we'll just keep trying to cut off his turn, get in nice and tight with him, and fire every single weapon. We will then break off on the port side, which will then fire a plasma torpedo into him. Oh, look! You no longer have engine power. Watch it drop. Oh! And let's kill the speed heavily. And it's another of those G-type torpedoes. It's basically an F-torpedo. Just has extended range. We will accept it. Bounce. Because we've hit the point where we're just going to bully you in this fight. Swooping in. All deadly devastating like. We do want to keep out of that forward arc. That S-type torpedo is nasty if he can get to it. Unfortunately, it's still charging. Okay. All of them select. Blast through the front. And now let's get the Gatling phaser involved. There we go. Excellent. So now we go to green alert, maximum time warp, maximum speed, and let's get in there. He wasted a lot of our time. You know, we don't like to waste our time. Not on somebody who's not that dangerous. I mean, seriously, buddy. What you brought to the fight could have been dangerous if you had half a brain. Actually, no, that was actually pretty well played by him, had we not, you know, utterly annihilated his PFs. PFs do not last long in a world with D-type plasma torpedoes. They can't. They don't have the weaponry for it. Let's come over here, and yeah, I am kind of panic dropping speed because I don't want to crash my very expensive ship into this very big planet. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17... Ugh, I'm not going to keep counting, but it does make me nervous when we do this every time. Oh boy. And yeah, it's a big planet, and I don't want to accidentally bump into it because of things. Because we know that some of these planets you can bump into, even if you don't mean to. We saw it happen that one time where a ship basically spawned inside the planet, and it was not happy for the ship. 7, 6, 6.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.0, all stop! The diplomat has arrived at the planet. Back to normal people time. Creepy. It's all black screen, and that's a bad thing. Because it means we can't see the beautiful background. 280 prestige. We'll go back to the shipyard. Hi, it's us again. Did you get any XCAs in? I would really like one. Just, you know, any of them? No? Not happening? Be a friend, be a buddy, be a pal? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna end the episode right there. We're doing pretty well. We're kicking serious butt. And we'll continue to take names, and we will continue the campaign on that planet at 26. But until then, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every single time I release a video, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.